Hello and welcome back to Successful Training Solutions. I'm Dawn Jones and we're going through the 4 stages of competency. We've talked about the first stage, unconscious incompetence, when we don't know what we don't know and we don't know it. Then we moved into the second stage, as I like to refer to as the wake-up call. And this is when somebody or something brings to our mind or to our attention something we've been struggling with. And during the second stage, we explored what was the number one thing that held us back from change, and that was procrastination. And then I walked you through 3 stages of overcoming procrastination. First of all, think of how good you will feel when that habit is done and off your plate. The second stage was to change your state of mind, to change your perception or your perspective by thinking of a different word or a different association. For example, the negative association with exercise, let's change that to something positive, which would be Zumba or cardio party. And then the third stage that I walked you through was changing your state of mind. And part of changing your state of mind meant asking for help from outside, whether it be changing our state of mind by listening to some music or calling a life coach or calling a friend, reaching out to something that was going to change the way we were thinking, someone or something to coach us through to that next stage, which brings us to the third stage of competency, and that is conscious competence. And this is where the formula of 21 to 30 days resides. You see, in conscious competence, this is where we're seeing the end in mind. We see where we want to go, and now what we're doing is we're looking for things and we're looking for people and we're looking for ways to get there. Now, the beautiful thing about conscious competence is we're aware that we're moving towards a goal. We're not just haphazardly moving around from one direction to another. Now, there are a few things that I want to bring up in conscious competence. In this stage, you will go through 3 changes. The first will be awkward, the second will be mechanical, and the third will be natural. Anytime you try something new, you change something that you've done for a long time, it's no longer feeling normal. Now, just because it doesn't feel normal doesn't mean it's not healthy. How's that for a double negative? And here's what I mean by that. When you are changing the way you do something, take, for example, driving in a foreign country. You may know how to drive in the country you live in right now. Have you ever driven in a country where they're on the opposite side of the road? The first thing you might be noticing is that it's different. If you get frustrated in the process of driving on that other side of the road, you might say, this is wrong. And then at sometimes you might go to put your turn signal on and your windshield wipers are going across the screen and you're going, this is stupid. And you notice the degree of intensity that increases anytime you're doing something that's different than what was normal for you. And so the 3 steps you will go through, or the 3 stages you will go through in establishing a new habit during the 21 to 30 day period: number 1, awkward; number 2, mechanical; number 3, natural. Awkward, it will feel awkward until it starts to become mechanical. And you're going through the motions. You don't quite feel it yet you're going through and doing what you know is going to get you closer to your goal. And then it goes to natural. You wake up one day and you are that person that you've wanted to be in that area. Next time we come back, I will walk you through the 6 to 10 times that you will go through intensity during this 21 to 30 day period. Until next time, I'm Dawn Jones. Live your God-given dreams.